There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright Hey! It's time for the Lakeville Government Channel's Kids and Government program. Kids and Government, yeah! On today's show, join Louie the dog as he checks out new trail and street signs on Walking with Louie. On Hank's World, Hank the hog discovers ways to help fertilize your lawn without putting grass clippings in the street. Mystery, the world's greatest puppet detective, finds out about watering restrictions in Lakeville on Ask Mystery. And don't forget to watch for our Lake Force Team 16 news update, Kids Quick Tip segment, and puppet bloopers. And I'm Roger Mildewstain, your announcer. And now, here's the host of Kids and Government, R.R. the Raccoon. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Lakeville Kids and Government. I'm R.R. the Raccoon, your congenial host, here in our program where we take a humorous and educational look at how government works. Hey, we're coming to you from Aronson Park, the home of the Veterans Memorial, the Sabre Jet. Hey, we got a great show for you this month, and it's the dog days of August, and whew, the day we're taping, it's 100+ degrees. So let's get right to the segment so I can get back to the air-conditioned van. Here's Hank's World with Hank. Take it away, you bacon.
Yes, this is Hank the Hog. Oh, yes, Commissioner. Sounds good. I'll get right on it. That's Hank's World. Whew! Everyone, Hank the Hog here, your yard care expert. I'm gonna teach you how to correctly mow the lawn. So let's get to it. Oh, and yes, I do love to mow the lawn in a nice shirt and a tie. Like to dress for mowing. I love to mow the lawn, and I don't mind putting grass clippings in the gutter. Oh, look at, who's that? They're stopping here in front of my home where I am mowing the lawn. Pardon me, may I help you? Why do you have your sirens on?
Well, Hank.
Yeah?
I'm the lawn police.
Oh no, the lawn police. What does that mean? Are you gonna write me a ticket?
Well, I'm just here to let you know that all these grass clippings that you're leaving in the street,
yeah,
they really pollute the water. They feed the algae that is in the ponds, and when it rains, this washes into the gutters, down into the ponds, and then we have green ponds. That leads to green lakes, places we don't want to swim, so you got to take care of this stuff. You got to...
Well, I don't have a place to put it on my lawn. See, I'm mowing it to get it off my lawn.
Well, see, that's the thing. Leaving your grass clippings on the lawn is actually a better way to do your yard.
Really? I didn't realize that.
Leaving your clippings on your yard actually gives you a full fertilizer application. So you don't even have to do a fertilizer application as long as you let it stay on your yard all year when you mow.
Oh, and I promise I will never put grass clippings in the street again, but if I do, what can I do to take the clippings out of the road and gutters?
Well, it's actually pretty simple. You can just take your lawnmower and blow it actually right back onto your lawn, the opposite direction, or you can sweep it up with a broom. Or if you have a handy-dandy leaf blower, you can just blow it back off all the paved surfaces, including your driveway, sidewalk, and the road.
Well, you know, at first I was going to say blow it, but, you know, I'm not a wolf from the Three Little Pigs, but then you said sweep and blow it. Hey, and would you hang around here and supervise me putting the clippings back on the yard, make sure I do an okay job?
Absolutely.
Let's give it a try. This is going to be fun. Hey, I got got my leaf blower. Here we go. Whoa! Oh boy. Sweep that stuff back in the yard. It's gonna be a lot of work, but it'll help save the environment. How is that, Ann?
Great, Hank!
Bye, Ann! Thanks for your help.
See, Hank, thanks for protecting our waters.
I'll help keep the environment clean. Oh, folks, that is fantastic. Now, if you have questions about keeping the environment clean, you can call Lakeville City Hall at 952-985-4400. I'm gonna finish sweeping the gutter. Keep it clean. See you, folks. Hey there, everyone! Officer Don Nuts here with the Lakeville Puppet Security for this month's Kids Quick Tip. I want to start out by talking to you about leaving kids alone in cars. Now, many caring and responsible parents have left their children alone in a car, not realizing the risks involved. Some parents think it's okay to have a child alone in a car while they run into a store or quickly run an errand. The result of leaving children unattended in or around vehicles can be deadly. So please, don't leave your child in the car unattended for any length of time. Hey everyone, R the Raccoon back here to introduce our next segment here on Kids in Government. Hey, we've had a lot of rain this year, and people are wondering why we still have watering restrictions here in the city of Lakeville. Well, to answer that question is the world's greatest puppet detective, Mr. E, here on this month's segment of Ask Mr. E.
From the Lakeville Government Channel 16 studios in downtown Lakeville, this is Ask Mr. E with, what's his name again? Oh yeah, cue music, with Mr. E.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Ask Mr. E. I'm Mr. E, the world's greatest puppet detective, and as in every episode of Ask Mr. E, this segment is written, produced, directed, starred, and hot tamale'd by me, Mr. E. Well, we've got a great segment today. Today we're going to be talking about ladder reflections. Now, it's very important when you're on a ladder that sometimes when you're out, the sun can reflect, and on the steps it... What's that? We're not doing a segment on ladder reflections? No. Yeah? Well, give it to me. What is it? We're doing a segment on water restrictions. Oh, brother, that wasn't even close. Let's just go to today's letter. And today's letter comes from Irvona Holyoke. And Irvona Holyoke writes, Dear Mr. E, why does the city have watering restrictions? I don't get it. How do you get ladder reflections out of watering restrictions? I don't get it. I think I need a new set of riders. Help! I gave my good friend Chris Petrie, Operation and Maintenance Director, a quick call. I explained my situation to Chris, and he was more than happy to help me. I asked him if he could meet me by one of the area lakes, and he said,
I'd be happy to help you out, Mr. E.
I met Chris on a trail close by Casperson Park, and I got right to my questions. All right, Chris, could you please tell me, why do we have watering restrictions here in the city of Lakeville when we have all this water in area lakes?
Well, Mr. E, the reason that we have watering restrictions aren't because we have all these wonderful lakes here in the community of Lakeville. We actually don't get our water from these lakes. We get them from deep groundwater wells.
Really?
Exactly, and those wells go all the way down to aquifers that are way below the ground, not from the lakes, which is considered surface water. So what we need to do with our watering restrictions is protect those aquifers, and we need to control the amount of water that we actually pull out of them so that they're there for generations as we move forward.
So, Chris, why is it that we're not allowed to water our lawns whenever we want to?
Well, it's really important, Mr. Ree, that we actually control our water use and try and have a steady amount of water use throughout the year. That's why we actually have watering restrictions in place, and we design our system for that. We can't design the system for the peaks when everybody wants to water their grass in the summer and then have the same system that in the winter we're using a third or a quarter of the water. So it's very important that we have these restrictions in place, as well as the DNR who controls how much water we actually pull from the aquifers. It's important that the DNR, we follow their guidelines as well.
As I said goodbye to Chris, I realized then that I, Mr. E, the world's greatest puppet detective, knew just about everything there was to know about watering restrictions in Lakeville.
Well, everyone, I hope you have enjoyed this month's exciting adventure with Ask Mystery. Join us next time when we get to solve another exciting mystery here on Ask Mystery. Ha ha!
From southwest central Dakota County, in other words, Lakeville, this is a Lake Force Team 16 award-winning non-action 360-degree news update with Ted Pickle.
Hello everyone, Ted Pickle reporting. And now the news presented in the wonder of 360 degrees. Cedar Avenue construction continues. This massive project on Cedar Avenue continues between 181st Street in Lakeville and 138th Street in Apple Valley. Work will include widening Cedar Avenue, extending 6 lanes through traffic to south of County Road 46. Project completion will be in the summer of 2013. If you have any questions or comments concerning this project, please call the Dakota County Transportation Department at 952-891-7100. The Economic Development Commission. The EDC assists with the development of a comprehensive plan designed to enhance the quality of and provide balance to the business and residential communities. The Commission has developed a plan to encourage business development and promote long-term economic growth in Lakeville. The Economic Development Commission meets at 4:30 p.m. on the 4th Tuesdays of each month at City Hall. And finally, here is a chance for families to join together and enjoy nature at the same time. The Parks and Recreation Department offers bird banding in late August and September. Join naturalist Mark Newstrom at Ritter Farm Park for an up-close and personal look at wild birds. You can get specific dates and register online at www.lakevillemn.gov. This has been a Lake Forest Team 16 award-winning 360-degree non-action news update. I'm Ted Pickle.
Everyone, R the Raccoon back here to introduce our next segment, and whoo, boy, we're going through the dog days of summer. That's a dog for you. Anyway, we're going through the dog days of summer. Wait right here, folks. Here you go, boy. Here you go, boy. Fetch the stick. Fetch the stick. Go get it, boy. Oh, that's a nice dog. And speaking of nice dogs, here's Louie with his new segment on Walking the Dog with Louie. Oh, good boy. Give me the stick, boy. Oh, right between the eyes. Oh.
Hey, it's Louie the dog. I've been out here snorkeling and swimming here at Antlers Beach, and My swim mask never stays on, but hey, I got my little water wings here so I don't drown. So, whew, I've been spending the whole day here, but it's time to go home and have some lunch. So let's head on the trail and get dried off. Here we go, heading home. Oh! Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Hey, I have now moved away from the lake and am safely on the trail heading home to get into my regular street clothes. Here we go. It's a... Oh, and in my nose. Bent my goggles and... Hey, what's this? Hey, this looks like a park and trail map. Hey, this is really cool. Hey, I'm wondering if I could find out some more information about it, but... Hey, it looks like this trail map shows that it goes downtown. I wonder if that's true. You know what? I'm gonna head home, get my regular clothes on, and try and see if these maps really work. I'm gonna head downtown. Here we go. Ha-ha! Hey, it's Park and Rec's director, Steve Machado. How you doing, Steve? It's Louie the dog.
Very well, thank you, Louie.
Hey, what are you doing?
Well, I'm cleaning one of our wayfinding signs in downtown Lakeville.
Wow, do you clean all of these signs?
Every week we go around to all the different parks and areas we have them and clean them up so the residents can read them and understand them.
Cool. Well, why do you have these signs, Steve?
Well, the reason we have them is we received the grant from Dakota County Department of Health. And it's an initiative to show people how to go from one place to the other on our trail system, and also to give them the distances between different locations on the map, and actually how many calories they can burn. It also shows loop systems from half a mile to several miles where you can start here and go there and come back to the same location.
Oh, well, these are very cool. And how many of these signs do you have around the city?
Well, I think we probably have about 25. They're in 3 or 4 different locations.
25? Wow!
Yes, this particular one is a wayfinding system from Casperson Park all the way to downtown Lakeville. The other locations are on Ipava Avenue corridor, where there are several great loops out there. We have another system in the Valley Lake area. At Valley Lake Park, and then we have another system at East Community Park in the northeast part of Lakeville.
Very cool. So residents can see these signs and know if they want to go from Antlers Park that they can take it all the way over to Casperson Park. Pretty cool, huh?
That's correct, yes.
Well, cool, Steve. Any other comments you'd like? Because I'm trucking around Lakeville here.
No, I just encourage everybody to get out. The whole reason behind this is to get people outside walking and become more healthy.
Very good. And you missed the spot by 35.
Oh, there you go.
All right, here we go. Oh. I've been running into signs this whole segment. Thanks a lot, Steve. Downtown Lakeville and parking, woo! Boy, we're finding just a ton of cool new signs here. I am now joined by Economic Development Specialist Adam Keenberger. How you doing today, Adam?
Good, how are you, Louie?
Really good. I've been running into signs all day long, and I noticed there are a bunch of cool new signs in downtown. Can you tell me about them? Why'd you get these?
Well, the one you're looking at right here, this is a parking sign. You know, we got a bunch of signs through some grants to direct people on some areas to park downtown so that they can park once and walk to all the area businesses.
Very cool. So when we have big, big seasonal get-togethers like Panaprog,
right.
A Taste of Lakeville, this is really going to help alleviate the traffic and parking problem, I guess, correct?
Right. Well, one of the things from our downtown Lakeville development guide was to, have people park in a single location and walk to the area destinations. So what the parking signs here show, park around back behind the buildings, stop there, park, walk across the street, go to the farmer's market, go to the downtown businesses, visit everybody at once, then you can walk back to your car, jump in and head home.
Very good. Now, how did you acquire these signs? Did the city pay for these, or did you get a grant to get them?
Well, these signs are funded from grant dollars through Dakota County Public Health, which receives some of their money from Minnesota Department of Health and Blue Cross Blue Shield, actually, as part of a healthy living program.
Wow, that's very cool. Well, I appreciate your time. I'm going to head down over here. Thanks a lot, Adam. I got to... I tell you, folks, I just can't see anything today. I keep running into the posts and the signs. Hey, folks, well, that's it for this segment of Walking with Louie. I want to thank Steve Machado and Adam Keenberger for showing me some of these cool signs here in Lakeville. So until next time, this is Louie, and I'm going to make sure I don't run into any signs this time. We'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody. Ouch.
I didn't hit a sign. I ran into a tree. Hey, you like it when puppets mess up their lines? You like it when puppets don't know what they're doing? Well then, this is the segment for you, because it's time for Kids in Government Bloopers. Your yard care expert, I'm going to show you today how you can cut your list of
So, Chris, why is it? Well, everyone, Well, folks, I hope you've enjoyed this exciting case solved by me, Mystery, the world's greatest puppet detective. That bike just drove through my head. After him! Ah!
How am I supposed to deliver the news with you honking your proboscis? Hey! We're trying to be serious here.
Hey, it's Pox and Rick and
Hey there, everyone! Officer Don Nuts for this month's final Kids Quick Tip. I want to talk to you now about 911. If you have an emergency or any type of question for the police department, please call 911. The trained dispatchers at the Dakota Communication Center are there to help you answer basic questions or help you with a life-threatening situation. Yeah! Well, before we end things this month, folks, we need to check out this month's historic point. And doing this month's historic point is the one, the only, Mary Utter. How you doing this month, Mary?
Hi there, Mary Utter here, and I am at the Air Lake Water Tower, and it is by the old PW, that stands for Public Works. Now, this water tower can hold 500,000 gallons of water, woo, pretty big, and it was built in 1968.
Well, Mary, show us what we all want to see. Let's see this month's historic point. Oh, very cool. Thank you so much for that, Mary. Hey, folks, that's it for this edition of Kids in Government. If you have questions on any of the information we've covered, please feel free to give us a call. Our studio line is 952-985-4418, and you can watch this program and all the programs here on LGTV online at www.lakevillemn.gov. That's it, it's hot, and I'm getting back into the air-conditioned van because it's hot and sticky. See you next time on Kids in Government, folks. Bye-bye!
I'm a dog singing the doggy-doo blues. Dogs must be leashed when out of their own yards. If you're walking a dog, clean up if it leaves a gift. Take the poo and put it in a bag. Throw it out, dispose of the stuff in a sanitary way. Throw it out. If you do this, you'll keep our parks and nature clean. Be a responsible pet owner and clean up after your dog. I know I would.